I was a very shy kid growing up. Remember that one kid who stood behind their parents while everybody else was having fun at that birthday party? Yeah, that was me. I was also that kid that freaked out any time any of the other kids tried to approach me. Hey, you want to play with us? Okay, I'm kidding. I definitely would not scream if somebody approached me. I'd scream eternally. No thanks, I'm good. And as I got older and began going to middle school, I never really grew out of it. Now I know that everyone's shy when school starts. I mean, who wouldn't be? You're in a new environment with new people you don't know and a teacher that's probably gonna end up being either really nice or a huge bitch. But while I eventually adjusted to my surroundings as the school year went on, one thing never left. Shyness. It made it hard to make friends, give presentations, or even have fun at recess. Like, come on, man. I wanted to hop on the swings and spin in circles on the merry-go-round. I was never fully comfortable around people. My happy place was at home, in my living room, on the Xbox playing Halo Reach. It became very clear to me that the type of person I was a pussy. No. There is nothing wrong with being a little shy, okay? Nothing. Except, of course, it's hard to make friends, get jobs, find fulfillment in life, and another 3,000 things that you probably can't fit on a tree's worth of paper. Okay, but I'm sure you guys can already guess how the rest of the story's gonna go, right? Let's see. I'm gonna be shy all throughout high school and experience a bunch of awkward stories, and then enter adult life and have even more awkward experiences because the majority of jobs require at least some level of social interaction. Nope. For one thing, I'm only 18, so I've barely entered adulthood. Also, shyness didn't completely dominate my high school years. I'd consider myself to be one of the lucky ones. Despite the social anxiety looming over my head constantly, I was welcomed into a group of friends early on, and they helped a ton with getting me out of my shell and being a little more vocal. Now that sounds pretty good, right?
Right? Wrong!
Despite meeting new people and getting more comfortable speaking, it appeared that old part of me that dreaded socializing never really left. Then, bam, now I'm in high school, overly self-conscious about everything I say and do, and every day I was wishing for the school day to end. Now I can go on and on about my high school misadventures, but there's just too much juicy stuff to dive into with too little time, so I'm just gonna milk that another time. I had done a lot of growing up since middle school. At some point in high school, I discovered a new word that I found suited me pretty well. Introvert. Has a nice ring to it. But wait, hold on. I don't actually know when this shyness turned into introversion, or if I became a shy introvert, I don't know. Or maybe I was always an introvert, but what I do know is that around this time, I was hardly shy anymore. I could talk to girls the same way I talk to guys. Boy, if I tried that 4 years ago, I'd be a dead man from my own anxiety. One example of this introversion would be that I very much enjoyed being at home, and I never really cared much about spending time with friends. It sucks to say, but I could only select a handful of people I would actually reach out to myself to spend time with. Now, before you start judging me, let me clarify. I very much care about those around me, okay? I'm not some sociopath. And I'm also not trying to say this to sound unique and cool, because, frankly, I'm not even proud of this. In fact, I feel quite the opposite. You see, introverts don't really have a need for a wide circle of friends to keep them company. 1 or 2 close friends are enough to keep them happy. I have a good amount of friends, but I also have my small handful of close friends that I feel more comfortable with, and that's just the facts. However, this doesn't mean that I don't feel bad for having these friend categories. I feel ashamed of myself for having this mindset because I don't want those around me to feel like I just don't give a crap, you know? Because I do give a crap. And it sucks because being this way has made me feel like I'm selfish when I know that I'm not. It's just how I am, man, and how I've always been. Not like I could change that. It's not my fault that I get mentally exhausted after 3 hours of social interaction. Alright, I'll see you later. Or that I overthink everything and feel intense pressure to behave certain ways depending on the situation. Yeah, dude, that was insane. Yeah. yeah, dude. Yeah, that was fucking sick, dog. Or that even if I didn't experience those things, it wouldn't be any different because at the end of the day, I just don't really have that much of an interest in spending time with friends. But I care about you. I promise. There's no other way to put it. That's just how I am towards spending time with other people. Other than my closest family and friends, of course. And not only do I just not really care, but I'm also just very focused on myself. Recently, I've been spending more time focusing on myself rather than others. I've noticed that I'm always looking for ways to self-improve, and honestly, that's probably caused a bit of isolation. This trait of mine was something that definitely took a while for me to understand and really accept, but man, with some self-reflection, of course, and self-realization, once I was able to do it, oh man, I tell you, it became so freeing. And I noticed that after learning to accept that, I'm more comfortable now saying that I don't care that much. You know why? Because I'm confident in who I am as a person, mostly. I know at the end of the day that I'm not a bad person for having that quality, and neither are you. And who cares, man? I'm just living life in a way that makes me happy. Now, if you reach out to me, then there's still probably a good chance I'll accept the offer, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. But don't expect me to be the one that makes that move all the time. Growing up shy was no easy task, and being an introvert presented new challenges that made me question my own morality. Was I being selfish for finally starting to think about myself rather than how other people see me? No, of course not. All in all, the moral of this story, if it isn't already obvious enough, is that it's okay to be you. The way I see it, as long as you're not harming anyone, like killing somebody or, abusing them in any sort of way, just do you, man. This also means that just because someone may give off the wrong impression doesn't necessarily mean it is what it seems like. Alrighty, folks, thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you for stopping by. Okay, bye. Hey guys, if you liked what you saw, it would mean the world to us if you could subscribe and then check out our Patreon. If you donate $1 a month, you get to get your name at the end of our videos. Becoming a patron also gives you access to a lot of cool things, such as behind the scenes footage, animatics, other projects we're working on, and even a custom avatar drawn by yours truly. Alright, that's it. See you later.